How to avoid blood sugar mistakes and reverse type 2 diabetes. Managing blood sugar seems simple, but many people unknowingly make mistakes that lead to inaccurate readings and unnecessary worry. Before fixing those mistakes, it's essential to understand how blood sugar actually works and what normal truly means. Most people are surprised to learn that the entire bloodstream should only contain about 1 teaspoon of sugar at any moment. The body tightly regulates this amount because even small increases can create stress. In prediabetes, that amount rises slightly, and in type 2 diabetes, it increases a bit more, but still only by tiny teaspoons. So how do we consume 50, 75, even 100 teaspoons of sugar daily if the blood only holds a tiny amount? Because the body uses insulin to quickly pull sugar out of the blood and push it into cells, muscles, the liver, and fat storage. Insulin acts like a vacuum cleaner, constantly working behind the scenes. But what happens over time? The body becomes overwhelmed, insulin rises too high, and cells stop responding to it. This is insulin resistance, the root cause of type 2 diabetes, and it begins long before blood sugar becomes abnormal. Even if you stop eating sugar completely, the body still maintains about 1 teaspoon of glucose by making it in the liver. This is normal. The real problem isn't sugar itself, it's too much sugar too often, especially from hidden sources like starch and constant snacking. Over time, insulin resistance causes the liver to misread the body's signals. It begins producing more sugar even when you haven't eaten. That's why many people see high fasting glucose in the morning, commonly known as the dawn phenomenon. Doctors often focus only on blood sugar tests, but rarely check insulin. Because of that, most people are diagnosed only after the problem has progressed. Instead of focusing on reversing the condition, the standard approach is to manage it with medications. But type 2 diabetes is absolutely reversible with the right lifestyle changes. Before we discuss reversing diabetes, let's cover some of the common blood sugar testing mistakes people make. 1. Testing with dirty hands. Even a little fruit juice or food residue can dramatically raise the reading. Always wash with soap and water and let your hands dry fully. 2. Testing before alcohol wipes dry. If alcohol is still wet on the skin, readings can be falsely elevated. Allow at least 30 seconds for it to evaporate. 3. Using expired strips. They can produce inconsistent or inaccurate numbers. 4. Testing after extreme temperature exposure. A sauna, hot shower, or cold plunge can shift readings by up to 30 points. 5. Taking certain supplements or medications beforehand. Tylenol and even vitamin C can raise the numbers. Always test before you take morning vitamins or drink coffee. 6. Squeezing the finger too hard. This mixes interstitial fluid with blood and dilutes the reading. 7. Using inconsistent fingers. Different fingers can give slightly different results. Middle and ring fingers tend to be the most accurate. 8. Comparing a continuous glucose monitor, CGM, directly to a finger prick. CGMs measure fluid, not blood, so they lag behind by several minutes, especially after meals. 9. Pressure on your CGM while sleeping. Laying on the sensor can distort results. 10. Testing at high altitudes. Low oxygen environments can influence accuracy. 11. Stress and caffeine. Both raise cortisol, which tells the liver to release glucose. Blood sugar can temporarily rise by 20 points or more. 12. Morning spikes. High fasting readings usually reflect insulin resistance in the liver, not what you ate the night before. 13. Dehydration. Even mild dehydration can raise blood sugar 10-15 points. Electrolytes are just as important as water. Alongside daily readings, doctors often check A1C, the 3-month average of sugar attached to red blood cells. But this number can vary depending on ethnicity, anemia, or certain diets. It's important to interpret results with context. Reversing type 2 diabetes. Despite what many people believe, type 2 diabetes is not a permanent condition. The core issue is excess fat in the liver and insulin resistance, not high blood sugar itself. Once carbs and meal frequency are reduced, the liver responds quickly. A low-carb or ketogenic diet, combined with intermittent fasting, is the fastest way to lower insulin Reduce liver fat. Stabilize blood sugar. Restore metabolic health. Many people see dramatic improvements in just a few weeks. Additional tools that accelerate progress include consistent daily exercise, apple cider vinegar before meals, berberine as a natural alternative to metformin, sunlight, stress reduction, and good sleep, walking in the morning to reduce high fasting glucose. When carbs are kept low and meals are reduced to 2 or even 1 per day, the body finally has a chance to repair insulin resistance. Reversing diabetes doesn't require luck. It requires understanding how the body works and making choices that align with how the body is designed to manage blood sugar. If you like this video, share it with your friends and family members, and if you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching.